All right, we're back. Take two for Vibing with the Ninjas on this amazing Memorial Day. So we had some technical difficulties. We'll give everybody a second to get in here before we even get started. So
Is there
if you can...
then the new link isn't out. Hang on.
Yeah, we'll get that out. If you're already on, type something in the chat. If you're not, we're coming.
There we go. There we go. We're getting everybody back.
All right, can you guys hear us? Let us know in chat. We had some serious technical difficulties this morning.
We haven't had one that bad in a while.
No, this was a bad one. And
we've been doing pretty good.
Apparently, one of the cameras that I use has a microphone on it, which I had no idea. My phone keeps trying to connect for some reason. So weird.
Yeah, because you keep cutting out whenever your phone's trying to. Okay, turn your Bluetooth off on your phone.
Oh, good call.
While you're doing that, let's see. JP in the house. Good to see you. Metaverse Millen. Laban. Good morning. Left Luff. Good to see you. Elijah.
Okay, Bluetooth is off.
Cuddy Bo, what's up, man? We got Shelter Group in the house. What's going on? JH. Cryogenics. Reboot. What's going on? Got some stuff to talk about later. Alderian. Wolf Warner. What's up, party people? Awesome. Good to see everybody. Sorry about the difficulties this morning.
All right, guys. Sorry about that.
All right,
I had some delays, and I think we're back on track. My phone was trying to connect. I had a camera that was trying to connect that I didn't even know had a microphone on it. That's cool. Had no idea. It has something to do with this new light. I just put a new light in this morning. It must have like jacked everything up. Crazy. All right. Yeah. Okay. That looked like it worked.
How was your week there, SD?
Man, it was a busy week. So it was a little bit shorter week, I guess. We didn't have classes yesterday for Memorial Day holiday here. We did go in and get some good training in this morning. So we had a good time. So I'm actually just cooling down from that still. Managed to cook some breakfast on the way up, and yeah, all right.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, so the week was pretty good. Busy though, very busy, and the weather here is crappy. We actually were supposed to be going to Hilton Head this weekend, but with the weather forecast being so crappy, we just ended up canceling, and I didn't want to be spending the time at the beach, and it was raining the whole time. That's never any fun to sit in and play games. We could do that home. So we didn't do a whole lot. We went, it was my daughter's birthday this week, so we did shopping day yesterday. So I spent, I think 6 or 7 hours, 6, 7, at the mall, and it was freaking brutal. It was brutal. I absolutely hate the mall. I don't like shopping at all. Even like grocery shopping, if I go grocery shopping, I am in and out. I've got like this map in my head, and I know exactly where I'm going. I don't deviate from my list. And I went, and I only get the stuff that's on the list because I know exactly where I'm going. So last week I went to a different grocery store that I'm not used to. I didn't know where anything was. And because I was not on my path to where I knew where everything was, I ended up buying a bunch of extra stuff that I didn't need because I was hungry. I had just worked out, I didn't eat, and I was hungry, so I bought like everything. It was brutal. But so anyways, we go to the mall yesterday, and there's all these new stores. I mean, what happened to the old stores? You had all these weird stores now. We had like J. Crew and what are these stores called? Merry-Go-Round. And, we had all these cool stores as kids. And I didn't see one store that I knew the name of. Not one. We did find some good stores. We did have found some good stuff. I don't do a lot of shopping, so I needed some clothes. So I did pick up some clothes and spent a lot more money than I wanted. Clothes are expensive nowadays, man. I'll tell you what, it is insane. When's the last time you've been shopping at the mall?
Just to buy some UFC cards.
Yeah.
Last week.
I actually got some of those. One of the stops was Dick's Sporting Goods, and they actually had UFC cards, and they had 2 different kinds too. So I ended up to get some Topps Chrome UFC cards, and then I've got Topps Stadium Club. So these are completely different from the other ones that I had, because the other ones were MMA Optic. They were the other ones. So now I've got 3 different varieties of cards in-house. So excited to start ripping some of those open. I did rip a pack yesterday because I couldn't hold out. And I did not recognize one name of any of the cards I pulled out of 2 packs. I think I recognized maybe one name, but it was kind of recognized it, but not really. It was insane. Ian Redbeard, good to see you. Kohler in the house. Shelter Group, good to see you guys. JH. Yeah, I know, right, JH? JH, I am super excited. We have our Gen X event coming up in Buffalo, and we officially have the date. We'll have more details, but it is going to be October 4th. So it's early enough in the fall where it's not too blistering cold in Buffalo, which is nice. And it is going to be the Bills versus the New England Patriots, which I am really excited. I hope the Bills give them a beatdown, because last year I went to the Bills-Patriots game last year, and it was the whiteout game, which it was one of the most amazing atmospheres I've ever been in for a football game. It was beautiful. And the only thing that wasn't good is that we lost the game. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of a revenge game this year, and we've got a lot of really cool stuff that we have set up for it, and it's going to be a blast. I really can't wait. We've got some old school music. We're going to be doing an actual meetup with giveaways and all kinds of stuff, and I've got Gen X Jono is going to be going with me. I know a lot of you guys have seen him on our stream here. So we're looking at revisiting Buffalo. Last year we did kind of like a buffalo wing thing. This year we're doing beef on weck, which is amazing. If you've never had a beef on weck, you got to go to Buffalo and have one of those. It's the best sandwich I've ever had, hands down. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll kind of see what we have in store for that event. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of people coming in this year. I've even got cousins coming from like the Iowa area are going to come to Buffalo for the game. They're huge Bills fans, so super excited about it. We'll have a bunch of details, and we'll actually maybe next week, if I can get it all put together, I'll show a bunch of the pictures from the events we did last year. And if you've never been to a Buffalo Bills tailgate, it's second to none. It's amazing, all the stuff. But Western New York Photos, big shout out to them. They did a great job with the pictures and everything as we went around to all these different stations, and they had like the bowling ball shots and all this crazy stuff that they do in Buffalo, and it was a really good time. So we'll have some pictures, and we'll go through some of that next week for sure.
Awesome. That sounds like it's gonna be a fun trip.
Yeah, KO, you got to go this year.
I'm gonna try.
Because the Hyde Park Ninjas have some stuff going on that weekend, I believe. Possibly some big stuff. So that would be a trip you would never forget. And we can even go over to Niagara Falls. They got a casino right there, and Niagara Falls is there, so it's a good time. And I do have a passport now. All the years, I lived over there, we used to just walk over the bridge, and we could use our driver's licenses because we were like a bordering state. And then I moved down here, and I kind of forgot. We tried to go with the family, and I was like, oh, I can't get over, because I had a Carolina license at the time, and no passport because I've never needed one. I don't really leave the country too often. And I had to break down and get one. We're doing a cruise for the kids' graduation this year, and I had to break down and get a passport, so got that done. So I'm good for 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is.
10 years.
10 years, is that what it is?
I'm about to get my 3rd passport.
Man, I've only got one.
I've started I started traveling when I was 16. Mine expires, I think, next year. I think beginning of next year. So we're going to Scotland. I think later this year.
Oh, nice.
So we're getting that booked right now, and then. But I don't know. I've been able to travel quite a bit over the years. Maybe through jiu-jitsu and some other stuff. So I've always had to always had to have one. So
Shelter, we will probably be eating a lot of wings that weekend too. Beef on Weck will be the tour, but there's always some good wings going down. And shout out to if you can see behind me on this side, actually, where's my right there, the Buffalo, New York. One of my favorite places growing up in Buffalo is Duff's Wings. They've been there forever, and it's one of the staples. And we went, we did a cool event there. If you haven't seen it, it's out there on social media somewhere. I could drop it in the Discord, but me and Gen X Jono went and we did like a wing eating event. And they're known to have some of the hottest wings. They used to have a wing called the Suicide Wing. Back in the day, it's recently been changed to a more, I guess, a better name. I think it's just called Death now, not Suicide, but Death. And we started at the lowest wing and worked up. And man, did they get hot. They were really good though, because there's one thing about you could have a wing that's like really hot, but then you could have a wing that's hot but it still tastes good. And there's a big difference, because I've been to places that have wings that you feel like you're going to die, but they taste like garbage, and these actually tasted good. And the owner Dave over there is just an amazing guy. He works at the original one, and he went with us for the tailgate. And man, he brought out everything. He brought out the wings and stuff, and we had the cooker going, and he did all kinds of different wings, the barbecue ones, he did the regular buffalo ones, he did some mix and match. And man, it was a great time. And he's a Gen Xer too, so we just had Josh. That's Cuddy Bow, isn't it? I get confused every time I see his name like that. I actually did do the Suicide Wing. It's out there on video. It wasn't that bad. I was sweating a little bit afterwards. I could feel the beads of sweat on my forehead, but it wasn't as bad. Now, to be fair, I didn't have it without blue cheese. I dipped it in blue cheese. Not as much as Gen X Jono did. He dipped it in a plethora of blue cheese. So I am going to try it without the blue cheese next time and see how much it differs. And I think it does make a difference, because we actually started with the lightest, the most mild wing and worked up. So we kind of built up our tolerance as we went. Maybe we'll just go right for the death wing next time. But those were the taste of them was so good. And I'm really looking forward to going over to Duff's this year. We go there every year, and I've got a couple other places we're going to try, but hoping Dave can come out and hang with us and go to the game as well. It was just an amazing time, and we'll have the Water Buffaloes are going to be out there with their crew, Teresa and that group, and they're just an amazing group of people. They just got back from a Buffalo Bills cruise, man. They had the crew, it's called a Legends cruise. So they had a bunch of the old Buffalo Bills, Thurman Thomas, and a bunch of the guys were out there, and they got to hang with them for like the whole week on a cruise ship. And they did so much cool stuff. And I think I'm going to try to do that next year. I might do that cruise next year. I'm not a big cruise person because I get seasick. So this one's going to be interesting because we have like an 8-day coming up. So it's going to be interesting to see how I survive. And if I do, I might do that Legends cruise next year. That would be really cool. I know Eric Woods and a bunch of the players are going to be going on that.
So it's a cruise with the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, some of the old Buffalo Bills. So Eric Woods used to play there. Oh. We met him in Charlotte last year. Great guy. He's got a podcast stream. He just had Josh Allen on the other day. That was a cool stream.
Interesting.
But they're all like just super. The guys that I've met have all been like super down to earth, cool guys. So I am looking forward to that. If I can get on that, I'm going to do it. And my sister was supposed to go this year, but didn't end up going. I think she was still recovering from the Super Bowl party with all those guys. So, because they were down there with like Chris Berman and, some of the big players, the old guys. And they just have such a good time. That the old school group, they know how to have fun. Let me tell you, it's not like the millennials and these new groups that they have a hard time having fun unless they've got a phone in their hand and an app. And You know what that's like, KO, I know.
What are you talking about? We have a blast.
Yeah, you guys have like cell phones. Dude, we had beepers. We could write messages like call me.
Beepers.
I think if you spelled certain words, you could spell hello upside down with numbers. And you know, that was how we communicated. That or really like talking to each other, not this app stuff. It's all weird. I'm sure it's
We
like the
weren't. We,
same. I bet it's the same like at your academy, right? I bet, you know, if we went into your academy, we should do this. Go into KO's academy and see what's in there. Because I bet like in your jiu-jitsu floor, can't remember from the last time I was there because I know you guys like kind of redid stuff. I guarantee you've got like a digital clock on your wall with a timer probably hooked up to some app, and that's how you run your jiu-jitsu timers, don't you?
there is only there is a digital clock plugged into the wall, but that's it.
Okay.
No apps, no TVs, no apps, no nothing. I I'm a pretty I'm not a very techie person, so I tend to keep it pretty old school. But you were spelling hello with numbers upside
Yeah.
down.
I think it was
That's the
the
difference.
letter
That's
4, the letter
that's the
3, or the number 3, and 7 upside down. I think it was
see.
H. Yeah. 4 upside down is an H. 3 backwards was the E. 7 upside down is an LL. And then 0 is a 0.
Yeah, we know.
Who are my Gen
But
Xers in like Wolf Warning? You have to know how to do that, right?
see, that's the difference. Is we weren't spelling hello. We were sending boobs and boobies back and forth to each other. That's we would always do it on the calculators and then leave it for
Well,
the
we didn't.
teachers and stuff on their
Yeah, we
desk.
didn't have picture things to do that. So we did other things. Like we went out to clubs, and while you guys were like sending pictures of boobies back and forth, we're doing like
No, no,
booby shots at the bars. You know, we
no.
got
On the calculator.
on the
You see,
calculator.
you never figured out how to spell boobies with the calculator.
I didn't use a calculator. We didn't have those, man.
There was a calculators. If you had pagers, you
I
had
do not remember
calculators.
calculators. The rich kids all had the calculators. I think they were called like TIs, the Texas Instruments or something. I think
No,
Casio made some too.
not the fancy calculators. Just the stupid little calculator.
We didn't have those because we didn't have phones. There were no calculators on them.
No
We had
phone.
I know my parents
Just
had
a
bought a Casio, like I think it was a Casio calculator, but we weren't allowed to use it at school. We had to figure the shit out in our head. It was different. You don't know what it was like. You know, we're instead of calculators, we're counting like stones and toothpicks. It was different.
well that
So
does sound about right. I can
yeah,
see you.
I don't know. So you've got all this digital stuff at your academy. So if you go into my academy, you've seen the clocks in my school. I've got like the old analog, you know, that spin and they have the second hands because we know how to read clocks. And then, you know, for a backup, because I'm big on having backups for everything, I've got one of these at the school. So it's got the sand in it and it like holds the time. Because in the old days when we used to spar, you know, we didn't have timers and beepers. We had like this kind of stuff. We had the sand drip, and when the sand ran out, it was it. Or you could use the incense. You could burn the incense, you know, and when the incense stick was done, the match was over. So it's so different nowadays. You got 2-minute timers, 5-minute timers. Yeah, and yeah,
Oh,
Cuddy Bow, the marbles. Okay, I can't believe you just brought that up. So marbles, I was just talking to the kids about marbles in class. They had no idea what I was talking about. Did you ever play
I got no.
marbles?
I played marbles, but
Yeah,
that
the kids in class did not know what marbles were. It was crazy. I could not believe it.
we actually switched to no. This is no joke. A lot of the like younger staff members,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know how to read the analog clocks.
No,
It was it. Yeah, you ask a kid to read a clock, they have no clue.
that's why I keep them in my school because I'm the only one that can read them. And then if I don't want the kids to know stuff on my like my whiteboards, because I have my whiteboards where I put all my notes, I just write it in cursive because nobody
Right,
knows how to read cursive. It's funny because you know our kids bring in notes. I give them assignments to complete, and they got to bring in notes from their parents. And the parents, a lot of times will write them in cursive. I'm the only one that could read them. None of my junior instructors can even read the cursive. There's a few of them, but most of the schools don't teach it anymore. It's crazy.
It's becoming a lost art. Cuddy Bo's first fight was over some marbles.
I believe that. I was trying to remember how to play because it has been a while. I remember because we had like the log rollers, the big marbles, and then you had like the little marbles. And I feel like we used to do them in like a circle. And then you had to break through the circle of marbles to get into the inside and hit the ones inside. But I really can't remember. It's been so long. Did you ever have the guns when you were a kid? So it was
Okay.
guns that had like reels of paper. It was basically red paper with gunpowder in them, and they just snapped. So like you would shoot the gun and it would just snap like a snapping firecracker. Did you ever
Oh,
have those?
cap guns.
Is that what they were called? I don't even remember what they were called. But
Oh
so
yeah.
Gen X Jono had those the other day. I didn't even know they made those anymore.
Oh yeah. You get some cap guns. I had a blast with those. Did you ever play with Pogs? Did you ever have Pogs?
I don't think so. What are Pogs?
Here,
Is that like a
sure.
ping pong thing?
No, I'm curious in chat. They were a very short window, I feel like, of time that they were popular. Pull up my screen there.
Nope. Let me see what we got here.
I don't even remember exactly how to play, but I had a ton of Pogs growing up.
Pogs? I don't remember those at all.
You're echoey again there. I see.
You know what? I don't know why. Double check.
Did your camera turn back on?
No. No, I've got my phone off completely, and it doesn't show that I have anything going on with the audio.
All right, Redbeard had Pogs. Jay Sawyer had Pogs. All right. Started making them to make some extra money. Awesome. Yeah, you had these like tubes filled with your Pogs, and then I can't remember. You had to like. Okay, I gotta look this up now. How do you play?
I've never heard of this game.
Let's see. To play Pogs, players contribute an equal number of cardboard discs, which are the Pogs, to a common face-down stack. Taking turns, players throw a. That's what it was. You had the heavier disc. You throw a heavier weighted disc called the slammer. Yep. At the stack, any Pogs that flip face up after a slam are collected by the player. Whoever collects the most wins. Yep. And then you'd actually like play for Pogs. So if you threw the slammer, and it's all coming back to me now. Their Pogs that were face up actually became your Pogs, and then you could play that way if you wanted. Kind of like, I guess, like pink slips with the race or something like that.
Huh. So these were cardboard pieces you played with?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not very dangerous.
Dangerous.
Man, I guess you guys
It was
missed out
simple.
on all
It was
like the dangerous fun stuff. We had jarts. You guys are playing Pogs. We're throwing jarts at each other.
jarts. Well, maybe that's what's wrong with the SC. You've been
It could be. To be fair, I've never been
hit in the
hit by
head a few
one.
times.
Couple close calls, but I've never been hit by one. Not a jart. They don't even make jarts anymore. They have like I bought a set thinking it was jarts, and I got home and it had sandbags on the bottom of it. They were like sandbags or some weird stuff. So Gen X Jono got a pair of jarts at some. It was like a Comic Con or Fan Fest or something, and we are going to play that one day because that's a throwback game. I used to watch my crazy uncles play that game when I was a kid, when I was learning how to play, and they'd have more beers than they should have, and they'd be out throwing jarts back and forth at each other. It was crazy. I can't believe nobody ever died from those things. There probably was, but there was no social media, so nobody ever heard about
No, nobody
it.
knows.
So, yeah,
Well,
it is
we didn't.
amazing how much the games have changed over the years. Definitely is. Definitely probably a lot safer than what we had.
Safer, not as fun.
Yeah, there's not as much
The
risk
element
involved.
I was gonna say the element of danger is what made it exciting.
Used to like the
Although the
what was the other ones like cap guns, but they had the yellow BBs. Did you have those?
I mean nowadays you have airsoft,
They
but
were like that, but they were like it was basically a BB gun, but it had like plastic pellets. They were plastic BBs, yellow plastic BBs, and then they came out with the sucker ones, the ones where you would shoot them and they would stick, like the suction
oh
cup.
yeah,
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 those were
love those.
definitely a lot safer.
I've told this story before on stream, I think, but a buddy of mine, when we were about 10 years old, we had a compound bow and arrow. We'd go out shooting, hunting for squirrels and whatever, and then
Hmm.
he had this big field, so we got the bright idea. Uh, we would stand at the edge of the field, and we'd like at like a 45-degree angle, like shoot the arrow at the other person, and then the goal was like to stand on the ground and have the arrow hit the ground as close to you as possible without getting hit by the arrow. That was our game
So
that
that
we
was kind
played
of like
back.
jarts. Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing was like, I mean, it was like a football field. This arrow was flying 100 yards like across the whole field, and you're just sitting there like, oh god, it just trying to pick your spot, and then it land right by your feet, and be like, oh, that was a close one.
Oh well, if you're bringing back horrible memories, we used to do that at school, bobbing for apples. That was the worst.
I've never bobbed for an apple.
That was the
I've,
worst thing ever. It was awful, and we used to have to do it. It was like pin the tail on the donkey, and that was always one of the birthday games. And then it was it was the bobbing for apples, and there was so much spit in there with the apples, and people sucking up water instead of grabbing the apples, water going up their nose, and who knows coming out, what came out with it. And
oh god,
yeah, Wolf Wonder. I remember Jack's. I don't know if they
I
make
played
that
Jack.
anymore neither. They used to make that. I feel like my kids had some at one point.
You can still get jacks.
They still have those. So that was like you have to bounce the ball, pick up a jack, and then grab the ball before it fell. That was a good
Yeah,
hand-eye coordination game.
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, Pigeon's in the house. Pigeon just woke up. Pigeon's probably heard of all those games because he's like my age. Yeah, street hockey shelter. That was we used to play from lamppost to lamppost where I grew up, and we'd have a net on each side across the street on an angle, and then when the cars would come by, we'd all move off the side. The cars would go through, and we'd continue to play. And we had when you played goalie, you'd have your baseball glove, and then we used to make our own pads because there was a company that came out with pads called Milek. They were the coolest pads, but as a kid, they were really expensive at the time. So we would go out and we would get cardboard. We'd find refrigerator boxes and stuff, and we'd make pads out of cardboard. And then we would with string, we would connect them to our legs. We would tie them to our legs, and that's how we played. Was with cardboard on our shins. It was awesome. Kick the can. Yep, that was a good one. Hacky sack. We had hacky sack back then. Did you have
Oh
hacky
yeah,
sack? I loved that
oh
game.
yeah.
Every day at lunch, we would go to lunch and we would eat. We would eat lunch in like 3 minutes. We would just suck all of our food down, and then it was right to hacky sack for the last 42 minutes. Did you ever do hacky sack volleyball?
Volleyball.
Yeah, you had to you had to
Um,
kick it. You couldn't use your hands or head. Well, you could use your head and your body, but you weren't allowed to use your hands. And you would have to kick it over the net. We had a couple people get kicked in the face, and there was a couple of us that were martial artists too. I remember seeing one of the guys did a butterfly kick, and he went into the net and hit the person on the other side. It was pretty funny at the time. We had that in tetherball. Did you ever play tetherball?
oh, I love some tetherball.
I like tetherball too. I haven't seen that.
Um,
They probably don't make that anymore, do they?
no, it is. It's all at all the camps here.
Is it really? God, I haven't
Oh
seen that
yeah.
in years.
Octoball. You ever play Octoball?
Is that the one that you shoot it up and it comes out the holes or something?
No, Octoball. There'd be like a wooden octagon um, on the ground, and the goal was you had to hit their leg. If the you play with like a soccer ball usually or whatever, and if the ball hits your leg, then you're out. But you can bounce it off the whole octagon. So you have like 20 people in the octagon, and they're just, you know, hitting this ball across, and if it hits your leg, you're out.
I don't think I've played that one. We had
Yeah, it's
we used to do a lot of
fun.
stickball too. Stickball was big in New York, at least. We had a building at the park, and we just had a little square drawn on it. We had broomsticks basically, and then we used to use. Sometimes we used tennis balls. Sometimes we were using like I think racket balls. Foursquare.
Blue, yeah, remember that one. Blue Rain says we should have an adult tetherball leagues. I think you're right. I think that would be you bring back some of these old games, and
Yeah, man, they're
yeah,
fun.
people go crazy over it.
Double
We
Dutch. That was the I hated Double Dutch. That was the jump rope thing, right?
yeah,
That was a nightmare for me. I hated that game.
it's at Funky Beats.
Ah, Funky, how's it going?
Spotlight hide and seek. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, we did that.
yeah, yeah.
Ghost in the Graveyard, all the good stuff, man.
See, I'm not that. I'm kind of old. I know most of these games.
Ghost in the Graveyard. Did you play that one?
Not well. I don't know. We didn't call it that. What was that? Just hide and
Well,
seek.
if you know these games, it's just good parenting. That's what it comes down to.
Crate ball. I don't know crate ball legend.
Crate ball. Well, I don't know how they. Where we grew up, we had like you would make boxes out of wood or crates. You can get crates, and you nail them to a tree, and that would be the basketball hoop. You just take the bottom off of it. Capture the flag. That was a big one too. Oh, badminton. Actually, I love badminton. The damn birdies used to fall apart all the time. Run, catch, kiss.
Badminton at the next Genesis week for 100K epics. You're down, Elijah. Let's go.
Elisha, I would be in for that 100%. I like Have you ever played pickleball?
Funny you say that because we were actually supposed to go. I think I was telling you a few weeks ago, and the weather ended up turning, and we didn't get to go because it was outside courts. But so I haven't played yet, but we're still trying to get together with our friends to play.
It's pretty cool. I played in I think it was last year in Hilton Head for the first time ever. I do like it because it's kind of like tennis, and it's like a combination of tennis and ping pong because it's a shorter court. It's got smaller paddles. I enjoyed it. I adapted well to that game. My kids play all the time, and we schooled them.
Nice.
We did, actually, we were just talking about that the other night. They swear they won, but I know we schooled them. And then they said they were taking it easy on us. So we're going to have a another pickleball tournament next time we go back to Hilton Head. But pickleball is pretty cool. It's like hardcore here, man. They have leagues. There's a place here called the Tipsy Pickle, I think, and it's a pickleball place that you drink and play pickleball.
So
Sounds safe.
I was at my in-laws last night having dinner, and I think we were watching fights and stuff, some old fights, and then anyway those ended, and the next thing that came on was a like official pickleball tournament. I mean, these people were from all over the country, had flown into this event, competing, and there was a big prize pool. I mean, they were they were serious. They were yelling at each other. This was like intense pickleball. I was like, hang on, guys, I thought this was
Yeah.
just a chill drinking game, and they were at each other's throats. It was pretty intense.
Have you ever seen the sport Highlight? I think it's a big gambling sport, actually. I've never been to it in person, but my parents used to go when I was a kid. It's basically, I think you have like a chute on your arm and you're rifling like, I think it's like hockey pucks.
Oh, wait a second. Do you know how to spell that? Because the first thing that I thought of when you said that was the beer.
Oh no, not High Life. High Life, I think it's called. It was
No,
big.
there's a beer. There's a beer called that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, Golden Anniversary, or Miller High Life. Miller High Life, yeah.
No, not High Life. High Life.
Oh, High Life. Okay. I've not
Yeah.
heard of that one. Yeah, when I was in Atlanta, when I lived in Atlanta, we used to go to this place. It was kind of like one of those places that has like a lot of video games and stuff, and it had go karts, and it had a court in the back. It had a bar, and it was like bumper cars. It had basketball hoops on both sides. You ride around in these not golf carts, bumper cars after you've been drinking beer, and you have like these chutes, and you have to rifle the ball in the nets back and forth, and you can crash into each other. I think they got rid of that game. It was actually pretty dangerous considering there was beer involved, and there was a lot of people that had overconsumed what they should have before they were playing. I think it was a place called Mazzy's in Atlanta. They had it, but it reminded me of Highlight because I've seen Highlight on like sports clips and stuff, but I've never been to one. But I did hear it was like a lot of it was a sport, but there was a lot of gambling involved in it.
Yeah, pull up my screen there. Pretty sure they still play this. And then here's the beer. Cigar City Brewing.
Oh, okay. I've seen that before. I've never had it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, you have definitely picked up some of those before, and yeah, now I know exactly what sport you're talking about. I'm pretty sure they still play.
Yeah, I've never seen it in person, but I know when I was a kid, my parents would go.
It looks like an intense. I mean, they are hurling that thing.
Whirly ball.
Zooming.
Whirly ball might be the one we played in Atlanta. Is that the one with the is Whirly Ball Shelter? Is that the one that has the bumper cars? We definitely we don't have one here that I know of. Atlanta definitely had one.
Your voice goes echoey whenever we change that, by the way.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why.
It's not terrible. It's not as bad as it was earlier, but it does.
Huh. Don't know
change.
what's causing that.
Well, I did. Is there any other things you want to roast me about, SC, before we move on a little bit, or did you get it out of your system? You feel a little better?
Yeah, I do feel better.
How your generation was better than mine?
We did
How
have
your
it
childhood
pretty
was
good.
better than mine?
We just had a lot of fun stuff. I feel for you guys missing all the fun stuff. I don't know. Hey, speaking of millennials, shout out to El Slack. Had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, buddy.
How old is Elsa?
He's your age.
Like 47?
Pretty sure. No,
48?
I don't think he's that
Still
old, is
fun.
he? Thought he was like 21, 22.
20.
No, I think he's in his 30s, isn't he? I believe.
I feel like we were similar in age.
I could
I'm
tell.
30.
Yeah. You always know the millennials when you're sitting next to them at a table like we were in Vegas. Instead of talking to each other, they're texting each other while they're sitting next to each other. That was El
They were
Slack
just
and
talking.
KO.
They were just talking about USC behind your back. Look at this old guy sitting next to us.
Yeah.
Oh well, hey, look who shows up.
Oh, Vulgar. You just missed. Oh, he's 43. Okay. Vulgar's a little bit older than I thought he was.
He is older than I thought he was.
Based on maturity wise, I thought it was like in his 20s. I was thinking 22, 23 originally, but
Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. Little boy in an old man's body. He's the youngest UAD member. I guess, yeah, I guess. Wait, older than Happy? Happy's older?
I think Happy's a Gen Xer too, isn't he? I'm pretty sure.
Cuddy Bow coming up on 49.
Oh, Cuddy, I thought you were already 50. Damn, I thought Cuddy was closer to my age. He's a baby too. Damn. I think Shelter and Wolf are close to my age. I know. I think me and Wolf are the same age. I got a couple of the good guys in here. Pigeon's up there too. I know Pigeon's up there. Congrats, Pigeon. By the way, you got a eighth win in the racing. Man, some great. I had to go back and rewatch on the rerun because I was working. But KO, I
Hey,
think
once
I
you
saw you got fourth place. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
thank you. Why don't you jump off this shared screen so we can hear you?
Oh, is it that bad?
Just a
There we
little
go.
bit.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I wonder why it's doing that. It used to do that on your screen, remember? It used to go all robot.
Yeah. Now there's a little when I share screen, there's a little share audio. I have to click off. I have to click that off. So I don't know if that's on your side or not, but
Hmm.
yeah, racing. Racing was still a little tough. I know some people got kicked out of the race, and I know Acroproperty had some control issues,
Oh, bummer.
uh, which was a bummer. But our our heat, I ended up taking third in my first heat to make the finals. Cuddy Bow was right behind me. Me, Cuddy Bow, and Acroproperty on the same team this year, and Boy Dern. Shout out Boy Dern. But and then the finals, I went back and watched it because um, first of all, I almost missed the first heat. I
Oh,
had
yeah?
I had I was talking to Cuddy Bow and Acroproperty on Discord. I had my headphones in. I was cleaning the school. I was mopping, and I was just waiting for them to say the code is up, and I just never. Not them, like Mass Chef on YouTube and stuff. I was just
Oh,
waiting to
yeah.
hear like the code is up, and then when I heard that, I was gonna go. I had my laptop ready. I was gonna go over there and log in, and just never heard it. And all of a sudden, I heard Mass say like, "I hope KO can get in. It's almost time is almost out." I was like, "Holy shit!" So I ran over to my laptop and logged in and just barely made it. Um, but
Yeah, I
anyway,
remember him saying that because I was watching on the replay on like a 3x speed to try to catch up, and I thought maybe you didn't make it in when I heard him say that, and then I saw you were in the race.
so ended up qualifying, and then City. I did
Elslack, we're not even
run.
talking shit. We're the man. We as soon as we mentioned your name, we said happy birthday. If that's talking shit, man. Millennials get
I did run
their
right
butt
into the
hurt.
back of
You
a.
just wish them a happy birthday, and they're all whiny.
I did. I ran right into the back of City Pigeon on that. It's almost that turn is almost a 180. It's a crazy turn. I did not mean to do that, City. I thought I was one lane over, but anyway, I ran right into the back of City pretty bad, and then shortly after, me, Batistu, and was it Cal, Wonder, all got tied up so bad. Put me in sixth place, and then I had to like really work my way back to get to fourth place. And Wander, if I blocked him maybe 3 seconds from the finish line, and if I didn't block him right there, he was gonna pass me. So I got a good block at the end. Um, yeah, and you know, I've had some bad luck and some good luck in the crashes, so it just kind of works out. They're still going on in chat. What's this maturity talk, you crazy old man? Laban wants us to sing
Hell no.
for Elslack.
I don't sing for anyone.
We got 30 people watching. Yeah, that'll drop down to 2 real quick.
No, Twoke's only 38. Damn. Speaking of
Shipwreck's coming out of
Twoke,
nowhere.
yeah.
Elslack looks good for 63 years old. That was funny. Well, it is noon, I see, and I don't think we've. Well, we talked racing. I was gonna say we
We did
haven't talked
talk
anything
racing.
Upland. There was really only one thing I was gonna do today, and that was did you get any of the uppy packs
Did
that were
not.
sold?
I missed all that. I was just busy.
So I was able to get. I was surprised. Well, there were so many of the $20 packs. Because I was like 2 hours or an hour and a half or 2 hours away from the sale, and then
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get any. And then
I
I
think
looked
Wolf
back
got
2 hours
three
later, and
packs.
I got four.
Oh, you got
I
four?
got four,
Holy crap!
and I probably could have got 5 or 6, honestly. But I just had to stop pulling because it was $20 clicks every 3 minutes. It did work out well for me.
Damn, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I did not get any. I would have liked to have gotten some. I just schedule just didn't work out for me. I had a lot going on this week.
I had my best pulls yet with the uppy packs, so I did pull a level 5,
That's
and
not bad.
I pulled a level 3, and then I pulled quite a few 2s and a couple 1s.
Okay.
So I was looking at, I already have a level 6, so I had enough to level up to
Did you go to
get another
7?
level 6 to get a 7, but I was looking at the sparklet to merge right now is pretty high.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
going to be
heard.
like, I don't remember the exact number, but it's going to be like 9 or 10 merges for me. So I was going to end up having to spend like 1,000 sparklet, which I didn't want to do. So I ended up making a trade this morning with somebody. I traded 11 uppies to get a level
Wow.
6 this
Holy
morning,
crap.
which it was equivalent. I did throw in one extra little small level uppy because he was going to burn a lot of spark. He was willing to burn the sparklet, but he was like, "Hey, I'm going to burn a crap ton of sparklet," so I threw in an extra uppy, a
Now, I
lower level
heard,
one.
I think I am Redbeard maybe. Somebody got like a level 8 in a pull, I heard. I didn't see it in this chat, but I heard it. I heard it. It must have been on UAD maybe this morning on the way to
Yeah, there's
Jiu-Jitsu.
some
I was
eights and
listening to it.
definitely some 8s and 9s out there. I don't know if any 10s were pulled, but anyway, I was going to merge 2 level 6s today and see what level 7 we get on stream.
Oh, Chien got an 8 this time too.
Heck yeah,
Very
awesome.
nice. That's great.
Yeah, when you start trying to get, okay, I got the level 6. I had a 5, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll be able to get another 5. And it is a lot of merges to freaking get. Like, when you start realizing to have a level 7, 8, 9, 10 uppy,
Oh
that
yeah,
is a
it's a lot.
crap ton of merges. Redbeard did get an 8, I think, like over
Oh,
7, 10.
7
Oh,
tens were pulled. Wow.
we're going to see some more iconic uppies here soon.
I would have thought those were more rare, the 10s.
Whoa, if you merged for 19 sparklet this morning, dang. Let's go do that. Let's go knock that out real fast.
You're going to
Let's
merge
see.
something live here?
Yeah, let's merge.
All right, I'm going to move it over here and I'll try not to talk too much since I'll go.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
I mean, not as bad as it was when our first stream.
The first stream?
We can actually look at the current prices on Oblitics, which I got pulled up. Ooh, okay, it's low prices right now. So
Okay, 23, that's lower.
That is way lower. You can see the chart right here. Yeah, when I was looking, it was in the hundreds. So what would that be? Yeah. So like when I was looking, it was in the hundreds. And I was looking at doing, 8 to 10 merges. I was like, crap, I'm going to spend 1,000 sparklet. I just did not want to do that. And then let's real fast look at Uppypedia. I want to look at the level 7s that are available.
Uppypedia.
All right, how do I know?
Oh, does my mic sound better?
It's still a little echoey.
Damn it.
Okay, filter. Level 7. I don't care which ones are there, but I want to see the unclaimed ones. All right, so okay, level 7 starts to get cool because my level 6 is okay. I wasn't too excited about them, but level 7s definitely start to look cooler. I didn't mean to press that one.
That
So let's see what I
Axis
can get.
Rin, is that a 7 right there?
Yeah, these are all 7s.
That reminds me of the Gremlin Spike a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's see. Die Waterline. Some interesting ones in here. See if there's any I can hope for. Captain Cosmo Cape. Let's see. Which one would be a cool one to get? Because I feel like once I get this 7, it's gonna be quite a while before I get another 7. The Lab Breaker. Madame Solara. The Maestro. Got Bob the Builder over here.
Bob the Builder.
I haven't seen one. The Vintage Pour. Ooh, actually, I like that one. I do like my
Oh, that
one.
one is pretty cool.
I like the Vintage Pour. All right,
What
I'm gonna
level
hope
is
for
this?
that one. These are all level 7s.
Okay, I like that the ninja one on the left.
That is a Valentina Do Not Disturb. She is in a robe.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I
Getting
saw the
ready to do
belt.
a facial.
Half
But we
the
can go
outfit
with
was
Ninja.
cool.
Ooh, Zenith Cortex. I
Oh,
like that one.
a cool
That's pretty
cat.
cool.
I like that one's kind of cool.
All right, let's see if I can pull the Vintage Pour.
Who was the nurse? There was a nurse.
This one right here is Vesna Shift.
She's like the naughty nurse.
The naughty uppies. All right, let's go see what I get.
What's that thing with the monocle eye?
Solera Vela.
Uh,
Vela. A cardiothoracic showstopper who runs the midnight OR with unnerving calm and a gaze that makes panic remember its place.
so she's like Medusa, kind of. Oh, they got a little
All
paver
right.
dude. He's doing some concrete work.
The Slab Master Rio.
Hey, Dom, good to see you.
And oh, wrong button. What am I doing? As you can see, I am left with one level 1 uppie, which I'm going to give away today. So I'll give away the Magnolia Murmur today.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so this was the first level 6 I got. Riven Runs. So let's merge him. Oh, wait, let's see what the other one that I got was. This is what I traded for this morning. Tulip Bram. So this is a Blossom one, I think.
So this is a level 6? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Blossom. And this one is a U Origin. So let's merge. 74 Sparklet. Well, I said if it was under 100, I was going to do it, so I already freed up the Sparklet, so here we go. All right, let's see what we get. I pulled 30 Sparklet from my check-ins yesterday.
I was like, I'm not a grandpa yet. That was Cuddy Bow.
All right, we got Moo Moo. Is that Mancy or Zancy? Mancy. Here's our level 7.
Zanzi is the M. Is it a silent M? Is it Zanzi?
Rumor at the stadium. Clear row 8 before she arrives. Vuvu's grin says victory. Her hat says Table Mountain. And her Vuvuzela says you should have left already. I don't know what that means.
Huh.
All right, well, Vuvu. We got Vuvu.
All right.
I was hoping for vintage poor, but
Debbie Dallas is next. Boy, that's going back a little ways. Kyo, do you know who Debbie Dallas is?
no, I do
Really?
not.
Okay.
I do not know.
I guess she was an older star.
An older star.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of star are we talking about? Let's see.
I don't know. She was like, what industry was she in, Wolf?
Do you just not want to say it? Did City Pigeon bring this up? Is he trying
Probably.
to?
It had to be City Pigeon. I think Wolf brought it up first, but I know Dom knows Debbie Dallas. He's from that age group.
Oh, Elslack says it's an annoying horn thing that was at the World Cup that was banned.
Bingo, Wolf.
There needs to be a segment, Daily Corruption of SC Kicker. We'll have a new segment
Sponsored by
for that.
City Pigeon and Wolf Warner. Usually City's responsible for it. Oh, Dom, I don't know when you jumped on our stream here. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning, so it took a while to get going. But we have next week, we're going to be showing some pictures from last year's Gen X event. You can check those out.
Other than that, pretty quiet week, I think, as Upland is getting ready for
Rochelle.
Genesis week. We had the Uppy sale. We had some server structures. These were actually. I was kind of bummed to see the same kiosk.
Yeah, so I was originally excited when I saw the name, but I was kind of on the same thought process as Wolf Warner was on this one. And then when I saw it was a regular burger hut, I was like, we already have one of those. Do something different.
Yeah, it's just a different look to it. So the name is better. I like the Patty Shack. That's good. But it's just the same replica of the what did we get last week? Hot dogs or something?
I don't know. It could have been anything but burgers. Do something different, like the jerk chicken or I don't know, something different would have been nice. I mean, to be fair, it's what $1.99, so it's a different type
Yeah,
of. I don't dislike the structure. I actually like the structure. I like the way it is. I like this better than the carts, to be honest.
I agree with you on that. I definitely
Yeah,
like this one better.
yeah. Yeah, it looks a lot better. The design and everything. You know which one I really liked was the sushi one, and I don't know if that was one that was made by. Was the sushi one made by an Upland player, or was that by Upland itself?
What's that?
The sushi. Wasn't there a sushi cart?
Well, there's the sushi carts made by is that Edelskrots maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Those I really liked those. I thought those were really cool. They were unique.
Those are just map assets.
This thing looked horrible. I did not like the thrift shop at all. And Upland. If you guys are listening, and I know you are, you got to do something with the naming of these buildings and businesses. I don't put it out to the community or something and do a vote. Maybe some ideas or something. And I feel like we could do a lot better with some of the names because Thrifty Gap. I mean,
The thrift.
Gap was a store to be Gap was a store, but it wasn't like a thrift store. I don't think I didn't shop there, but when you think of thrift store, what I mean, you think of what like Goodwill, right? Call it Upwill or something. I don't know.
Uppy will, um, the Uppy thrift store. You know, thrifting
Yeah,
for Uppies or something like that. Um,
Uppy will if nobody will. I don't know, something different than the Thrifty Gap. Thrifty Gap sounds like a cheap hooker.
Shelter has a good opinion here. So players who want a common burger shack get a new shape and look. Two burger options in my repertoire. Add another one to two likely if it comes around. Okay, so we got Shelter likes the different options of burger huts that you can put out. Which I can see that if okay, we've been doing this a long time. You get a new player comes in, say, okay, I want a burger place on my property. Oh, I got different options. Let me look at this one. Let me check
Mm-hmm.
this one out. Um, all right. Thanks, Shelter, for bringing a better positive outlook on that. The thrift store is pretty boring. Although to be fair, most of the thrift stores around us look just like this.
Yeah, just give it
Um,
a better name.
so now this I loved.
Okay,
The
but
not
what
maybe
about
not
the
the name,
name?
not
I mean,
not the
so
name.
when you see that name, what are you thinking? Mexican buffet, right?
Not buffet, but just Mexican restaurant.
El Plato Grando, lots of food. I'm
Grande.
thinking Mexican buffet.
Well, means a large plate, but I don't. It's not even like that's not. What's plate in Spanish?
It's not Plato, I don't believe. The
Lamina.
foreigner says
I
El
know it's El Plate.
Plato. Mean
El
does that
Plato.
mean food for philosophers? Is that what that is?
El Plato. It is El Plato.
Okay.
Yeah, the name was not great. Um, the structure itself is one of my favorites, actually. Love the structure.
The structure I think looks great. I do like the structure. Maybe put a couple like VIP tables up on that terrace.
Yeah, there you go. Or
That
yeah, just a
actually
little.
reminds me of a building that we went to in, I think it was Cozumel or Cancun. I can't remember, at one of the hotels, and it had kind of a building that looked like that. And then in like where that top terrace is, they had um, like a happy hour type thing at night at the hotel for everybody.
Hmm. Yeah, that. So Shelter likes the way they're tying in the real name brands. I think they should lean more into the Upland like name. Um, using uppies and okay, like this, the Cinespark Theater.
Don't like it.
I do like it. It's using
Why not
Sparklet,
use Spark City Theater?
Spark City. I mean,
Spark City Theater.
that's tomato to me. They, but this is leaning more into their
So
verbiage.
yeah, it is Cinespark.
Yeah, I like the name of this one better, and I like the look of it.
I like the way this looks a lot. This reminds me of like the look of a movie theater.
This is actually, I think, identical. Our movie theater here in town looks almost identical to this.
Yeah, as
So
soon
yeah,
as I
it
seen this, I thought theater or like Andretti Speed Lab, like one of those racing indoor go kart racing things.
I do like slow and calm over here instead of fast and furious. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Hmm. I couldn't read what was on them; they were so small. I haven't put reading glasses on and couldn't read them.
I can't tell what the one on the right is. It says llama. I can't tell what that one is. You do have.
Is that Jaws on the left? That looked like Jaws to me.
I'm trying to read it.
It says
Sharks.
sharks, I think. And
And
is that Avengers?
instead of Avengers, it says the averages. I'm pretty sure it says the averages.
Oh, Tid, you're right. It does look like a hockey rink too. Okay, so Shelter says that the taco one is a playoff of El Taco Grande.
I actually have seen.
Yeah.
They don't have them around me, but I actually have seen some of that. Cinemark theaters. Oh, it's Cinemark. Okay.
Oh,
But I like how they
Cinemark.
went
Okay.
Cinespark. I like the play on an actual Upland, you
Hmm.
know.
Okay, that one's not that bad, I
Or,
guess. I do like I like the way it looks, the architecture of it and everything. I do like the way it looks.
yeah, so A plus on the we'll go A minus. I don't know.
Yeah,
I go back and forth.
that one there, I'm not crazy about. The thrift
Yeah, but
store.
do you want
Our
it?
thrift stores don't look like that. I mean, the Goodwill
Mine.
shops actually look a little more hip now.
Oh,
The ones
ours
that
are
they're building
terrible.
here. I mean, you have your other stores that are like consignment shops and different things like for antique stuff. I think look like this, but
Your Goodwills are looking like more hip, you said?
mm-hmm. The Goodwills they look nicer. I mean, they're definitely more attractive now than they were when I was a kid. Tokyo
Not a,
Thrift. Tokyo Thrift would have been a cool name too, because we do have Tokyo in the game.
Overall, love the look of the structures this week. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I'd give it a minus right in there.
But I do go back and forth in my head. Do we want that thrift store? To me, that thrift store is exactly like the thrift stores here, so it mimics real life very closely here. Do we? But it is kind of boring. But then I drive down the street and there's tons of shopping centers that are totally boring. Boring looking. I do you find yourself driving around town and comparing things to Upland?
I do.
I do all the time. So I'm like, oh, I guess actually these buildings really do look just like that. So, but we're like in a game. Do we want them to be a little bit more exciting because it's
Man,
not real life?
Elslack is on a roll today. I'm gonna send my teenage son to whoop you.
I almost, yo, whippersnapper. I did. I almost said that. I was like, yeah, I don't think we say hip anymore there, SC. You gotta
But
say it's
what
dope.
would you call it? More trendy? Is that the millennial term, trendy, or
No, it's dope.
more vibrant? I don't know.
It's that's sick. That's dope.
No, you guys would chat GPT to see what to call it. Yeah.
Where, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that thumbnail today? You're coming around. Uh, that and then
I can't wait to see when Elslack is my age and he's on stream. I can't wait to see him wearing reading glasses. Because then by that time I'll have like cataracts, or is it cataracts where you get your vision back or whatever? I had an older friend that just had that done and they don't need glasses anymore. Sick, dope, trendy,
lit. Oh, there you
fire,
go.
Sir
Lit.
Mitch, fire,
I
lit.
If anybody would know, Wolf Warner would know. He's with the kids
That's
day
true.
in and day out. At the high school, middle school or high school, Wolf? It's high school, right?
Yeah,
So he's def
he's high school, isn't he? Yeah, shelter. I'm right with you on that one. I am hoping we'll be able to skin these later. I hope we're able to skin everything, like the buildings, to like personalize them. Also the cars. I know, and we already know the cars can be done because when we did the charity event 4 years ago, then what what is going on in chat?
Maui's coming out of the woodworks just to roast you. I love it.
The man, old folks home. Holy crap, Maui.
They said, "Do you think they'll let you watch streams at the old folks' home?"
I will never be in an old folks home.
Maui just became a new favorite. Ah. Oh, middle school wolf, yeah,
Oh, it
yeah.
was
So
middle
that
school.
they keep you informed. I do teach middle schoolers, but I would say most of what I teach is 6 to like 10-year-olds.
Yeah, pigeon. There's no way I would ever do that. I've seen enough bad stuff. I've just seen too much stuff over the years as our parents are getting older, and just with like rehab stuff alone. But yeah, it's my grandma was in one, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Not with that attitude, you won't. Oh, that's funny. Chat's funny today. All right, well, Vancouver evolved.
Yeah, what was the underneath of that store? It looked like totems inside it, like totem poles and stuff.
Totem poles. I didn't even look.
Yeah, I saw it. They were talking about it in chat on UAD, and I think Mesme said that's actually pretty popular out there. There is a lot of that stuff out in Oregon, or I think it's Oregon.
What is that? It's like the totem, like not Upland totem, but real totem, like faces in there. The Pacific Northwest Trading Post edition brings a distinctly Vancouver inspired touch to this week's release, inspired by cultural galleries, local handmade goods, indigenous inspired artwork, artisan storefronts. I actually really like this. This is actually really cool. Um,
Yeah, it sounds like
it
it goes right along with like what is in real life out there. From what the
Yeah.
a lot of the chat was saying, I think Mesme was talking about it and someone else.
Ooh, yeah, I like this then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good job, Upland.
In the Trading Post, that's kind of a neat name.
Yeah, what they call it? The Pacific Northwest Trading
Mm-hmm.
Post edition. Yeah, all right, I dig it.
So are those like prevalent in like San Fran as well?
San Fran? I didn't, well,
Some
I'm
like
looking
San
it up.
Fran's kind of north, I guess.
Else Life picked up one. Wolf picked it up. Yeah, all right, looks like some people really like this one, so cool stuff.
Yeah, I really liked the masks inside and the totems. I thought it was pretty cool looking.
I'm not going to spend USD on this. I'll go to the construction hub for it. I spent my USD on uppy packs, and I bought a Series 4 for 25 bucks.
Oh, nice.
Somebody was putting it was actually up there for about a day because I saw it. I was gonna pick it up. I got busy. Went back the next day and looked, and it was still there for 25 bucks. And I was like, all right, I'll snag up the S4. I haven't seen one that cheap before, so I think the floor now is at like 31.50.
Hmm.
So
That is pretty low because those were running closer to 40, weren't they?
I sold some at $42
Yeah.
quite a while ago. So
Yeah,
to pick it up
25 is a good point. That's a good buy
to pick it
point.
up at 20, yeah. So that's where my USD went today or this week. Real quick. So I feel like this is a down week, and then the next, geez, I wonder if they're gonna how like are they gonna space out announcements throughout Genesis season? Or are they just gonna like annihilate us on week one with everything?
Yeah, it'd be
Uh,
interesting to see.
how are they gonna? What are they gonna do for that?
Hey, Kiro Nikos, thanks for joining us.
Kiro,
Oh, guys,
Dr.
the
Tig.
hashtag is hashtag. Hold on, let me make sure it's set first before I say anything. It is hashtag remember.
Hashtag remember.
It's fitting for Memorial Day.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. um, yeah, get your hashtags in. I know we're giving away some Upix today. I'm giving away an Uppy level 1 today.
Yeah, I know, Pigeon. It's going to be so difficult to stay up on everything. It is really hard. I kind of that was the one good thing is in Vegas when we would go to Vegas, it was you could get everything done in like 2 days, and then network and talk to other players and
I am just getting word that Laban is also giving away an ornament today.
oh nice. And we got to stop by Twilk shop too. We got to show off some of Twilk stuff today.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Hang on, let me show this off real quick.
And if you guys are on here for the first time and you're not using Uplytics, this was all built by Laban, and it's an amazing, amazing system he's built here.
This is awesome. the the Laban apartment.
Oh, very cool.
This is like Laban overlooking Upland, and I feel like he's just standing there overlooking the uppies. You get all the different Lavens on it. This is Laban is a candy, by
It's
the
an
way.
amazing candy, by the way.
If you guys don't know, this is great. Cool stuff, Laban. All right,
Can
so we'll
we
be giving away one of these today as well.
can we get those candies in the States?
I haven't found them. I haven't seen them.
No, they were so good. Laban and Maui had sent some to us in a care package, and they were amazing. The chocolates were good too, Ko.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
If you wouldn't have left them at my
They
house.
they didn't make it to me. Laban is so full of himself. uh, I know, Maui. If he just had a little bit of humility, it'd be much better. Let me go back here. Oh, I did want to remind everybody, just if you care about your gamified earnings and getting all the tasks and completion of stuff, to schedule your builds to finish during Genesis season. So looking here, oh, SC, you're actually next with a bookstore. If
Yeah.
it were me, uh, if it were me, I would pull all my spark off of that and ride that out until Genesis week start or Genesis season starts.
How far off is that?
That's what, about a week.
Okay. Yeah, I should probably do that. I think I've got
Well,
another one coming
a
up
little
too.
bit longer. I guess about 9 days or so.
I think I've got another build finishing in
So
2 days too.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't care about getting all the tasks done and stuff like that, I just don't know what they're gonna do with the influencer points and residence points this season coming up. So I'm just trying to prepare. So I'm gonna have like 5 or 6 builds finishing up.
Hmm.
I could have finished a few already, but I've delayed them so that I can just finish them up.
Yeah, I'll have to drop that drop that off for sure. Oh, that's right. I forgot Maui and them are coming in town to the States for a holiday.
Oh, I know. I
And
know.
I
Trying to
think,
work something out.
yeah, Maui, I'm actually going to be in the right outside of Orlando, Cocoa Beach. We're actually cruising out of Cape Canaveral there. I think it might be the day before they get there, though. I think we may miss by one day. I'll have to look at the dates. I would love to see those guys if they're in the same area and we can make it happen.
Here on May 31st, Edilax has all of these buildings finishing up. These chic Hollywood hills. Look at this, all on the same day.
Hmm. Wow.
Up until here, up until right here. Isn't that crazy? It's like 7. So next week, all those finish up.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a townhouse and a bookstore finishing up. We got
Yeah, I'll
some small
probably
offices.
move those for sure. I'm going to do that today.
Nice. Um, let's see. Service.
Pigeon, we don't have anything on a Ninja meetup yet. I know, I think it was Hello Willy is supposed to be coming in. We haven't heard anything on a date though, so I'm not sure when that's happening. He comes in for work, I know, into this area, really close to where I'm at. So if he makes it in, we'll definitely do something. Um, as far as my calendar, the only meetup thing that I do have going on is the Gen X one, and that'd be in Buffalo. That's going to be October 4th weekend. So anyone that wants to come to that, you're welcome. That's going to be a fun time. Be doing a lot of Gen X stuff, Bills game, lots of good food, and a bar crawl through the old area in Buffalo.
You guys can check out Blue Rain's Zarina'sArt.com. She's beta testing some games.
Oh, cool.
Plan is to connect GDMs earned to purchasing UGC assets from Upland creators. There's some word games and math games, so pretty
Oh,
cool stuff there.
nice.
Yeah, Too Stupid should be holding one up in Cleveland. If there's any meetups planned, let City know. Can help promote it. Let us know as well.
I think there one coming up in Cleveland. I know Too Stupid to Win was working on one. I haven't heard any details on it.
It is in the fall. I think he actually did put out I feel like he put out a date a few
Did
weeks
he?
ago.
Cool.
What is GDM, Blue Rain?
Is that map assets? Generated map assets, or I don't know what GDM
I
is.
I need to make a meetup this year. I missed last year. Just the timing was terrible on all of them. So I would love to make 1 or 2 this year happen.
I would have loved to have made the one in New Orleans. That was the same thing. The timing was bad. I've actually never been to New Orleans, and I would love to go. And man, to be able to experience that with someone like Pigeon that lives there would be really cool. Kind of knows the area. Good digital money is what GDM is. Okay.
Well, SC, anything else you want to wrap up with today or go over?
I don't think so. We're doing a little Memorial Day get together. I think some games and stuff. We were supposed to have a pool party, but the weather is not good for that. So we are doing indoor games with some neighbors and just gonna have fun doing that.
Nice. Yeah, I just got some housework to get done. I might actually. So, my wife loves going to Target, right? I hate going to Target, except I found out Target has UFC cards.
They do.
So the last 2 weeks, I'm like, hey, you want to go to Target? And the first week she was like, oh my gosh, honey, that's so sweet. Yeah, let's go to Target and spend some time. I'm like, oh, they have UFC cards. Yeah, let me pick up some. She's like, okay, cool. Last week was the second week. I said, hey, you want to go to Target? And she was like, what's wrong with you? Why are we going to... She was like, what are you scheming? What's going on here? And I was like, yeah, I just want to go to Target with you. She's like, this isn't right. And so we went to Target, picked up some more UFC cards. She goes, okay, I see what you're doing now. So yesterday I said, hey, you want to go to Target tomorrow? She started saying, she was like, you just want UFC cards. I said, yeah, but I'm taking you to Target and you can buy stuff. And she was like, dang it. She's like, all right, let's go to Target. So I think we might head over to Target real quick.
All right, so Too Stupid to Win is doing his event August 7th and 9th, it looks like.
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah, that is coming up. Oh, oh man, I can't do that week. That's right when I get back from my cruise.
Oh, hang on. Before we go, uh, da, 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 da.
I'm going to switch over because I know I'm still echoing on the screen for whatever reason.
Well, I did.
Did you want to show Twilk stuff before we get off of here?
Well, I want to show Twilk stuff. Also, two things. Reboot did want me to bring up the fact that it is a good point that I think the Madrid town hall.
Mm-hmm.
I always get there. We go. First of all, how do I find the town hall in Madrid? Madrid City Hall. I guess it's been like finished, but not inaugurated.
The City Hall?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're not
Oh,
showing anything. I've got Uplytics. Oh,
sorry.
cool. Is that in the middle of the street?
Well, it's because every time I switch screens,
Oh, it messes
hang
up.
on.
Chian, where are you at? It snowed there?
Dang.
My parents got down to like 40 this past week. 40 and rain, but no snow in Buffalo.
All right, so here's the Madrid City Hall, and I guess it's done. Like the Spark has been. You can't donate Spark to it anymore at all, or anything, but it's not inaugurated, and it's been a few weeks.
Yeah, Chian said it finished a week ago at least. Yeah.
So they just gotta click a button, I think, to inaugurate it.
Yeah, that might make sense, Zarina. I'm kind of, I've got a structure ornament factory, and with some of the new changes coming, I don't know that it makes sense to build a showroom for it with the new process. I don't know how that's going to work out. Has anybody got
Well,
any racetracks approved recently? we still don't have our racetrack approved. It's taking forever. I am like so pumped to get the Copper Cobra up and running.
There was other news. There was an acquisition made in Hyde Park.
What'd you buy?
Not me.
Oh, the acquisition. The,
Reboot took over the Sunflower
very
Nursery.
nice. Congrats.
I just know he's working on a different system than what was in place for generating sunflower seeds. But nothing official yet. So just chatted with him a little bit. So we'll stay tuned to see kind of what comes out of that.
Nice.
Yeah, so he did acquire that, so that was interesting. It was pretty cool. I actually didn't know that you could like transfer ownership of a nursery.
Yeah, neither did I. I was surprised to hear that. I got a
Yep.
question on the racetracks, Kale. I don't know if you know this. Are you allowed to build your race structure, like the actual structure, and before you get approved?
That I don't know. Yeah, I am not sure on that. I thought the approval gave you the ability to build it.
Yeah. And I also didn't think you could sell those, and I had seen there was one up for sale this past week somewhere. Because we can't sell MetaVentures, right?
I guess that's what I
Oh,
always
Pigeon
thought.
said you have to have the MetaVenture turned off first,
Mm,
and then you can sell it. Interesting.
okay. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
You have to get approved before you can start the build, though. Okay.
Well, now we gotta show off Wolf's.
Moonfang.
Wolf got an ornament in the game. Oh yeah. There you go. Got the moon in there. Got the purple. Got Wolf's colors. Purple and gold. Got the moon fang. Very cool. I'll be picking up some of these. Oh, City Pigeon has bought a few racetracks.
Hmm. Yeah,
Ah.
I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, I'm in the same boat,
I
Shelter.
I know. What about 2 months ago, the Momochi Mile got approved in Hyde Park. Which is Mr. Mojave's.
Oh,
So
that's
I know.
right.
I mean, it's been very slow. I keep track on Laban's Discord, and there's seems like a racetrack every, like, I don't know, one every 2 or 3 weeks maybe that gets
Hmm.
approved. Awesome stuff there, Wolf.
We'll have to race that one
Let's
next
go
week.
show
We
off
haven't raced
T-Will.
that track yet.
Let's see. What is T Wilkes? What's the name of his shop? Excuse me.
Um, you know what? I'm not positive.
Um, hang on, I can find this.
Twilk, are you still in chat? Let us know the name of your showroom.
I should be able to find it. He's been posting in Upland Discord.
Okay.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, Chien, reach out to Upland support on that, I believe.
Of course, I saw T-Wilk stuff all over the place. Ah, okay, he did it without the underscore. All right, we got this. Nope. All right, here we go. Let's go see if it's in New Orleans, because I know he had some cool map assets. You know what? Let's just do it this way.
Yeah, Twilk's had some
of the
neat
new
stuff,
ones?
man.
Golly, he's been producing.
Wow.
I didn't even see. I saw some of the other ones. I didn't see these pirates. That's pretty cool. I like the parrot. Those are pretty sick. I like that. Captain Patch. Got Captain Iron Peg. He's got
I
the
like
peg
that
leg.
one.
Looks like an angry Elslack, I feel like. A couple different versions here of the pirate. I didn't even see the pirate. I was thinking of the, yeah, these guys.
Yeah,
Ember Wizard. That's what I was thinking of. I didn't know he had these
that
pirates.
one's pretty cool. I like the wizard.
These are sick. Oh man,
Oh,
Dragon
look at
Beast,
that.
triple threat. That's pretty badass looking.
Hey, Trees, thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Uh,
Ooh, I like that one.
Dragon Beast.
Blaze.
This thing is pretty awesome looking.
There's Twilk. What's going on?
Ooh, the Dragon Bone Throne.
Nice.
These are pretty sick there, T-Wilt. I have some of these knights, which are pretty sick. Let's see. Did I look at this guy? Frost Wizard.
Frost Wizard. Oh, I gotta get one of those for my Ice City thing I built over in Hyde Park.
I just saw that actually. I came across that. Just
The Ice City.
Yeah. Are these the new ones? I think these are some of the new ones.
Oh, look at those.
Cybercook, Chef Bot. Head Chef.
Nice.
Very cool. Robo Baker, Chef Bot. That's funny. What does this say? Wait, please.
The robot waiter.
Wait, please, because you're out of muffins. You gotta go fill that plate back up. X1 Cyborg. You get like
That's pretty cool looking. It's got like the flash ears or bolts or whatever.
man, T-Wilk's been busy.
Damn.
Quantum Guardian Cyborg. Quantum Shadow Cyborg.
My Upland app just logged me
Fusion
out.
Core. Fusion Intel. Dang, T-Wilk, you've been going
Yeah, it's got some
crazy with
assets
these
there,
guys.
I gotta ask Twilk what
So
like the
go.
magic potion is for like getting stuff approved. I can't get anything approved.
Look at this army of pirates, knights, and robots he's got going on. Pretty sick. So you guys go check out
Vulgar said he's got a
2300.
bone throne. I'm sure you do.
2300 St. Claude Avenue in New Orleans, and I think there's some other shops that he's got. So cool stuff.
Very nice, Twilk. Keep up the good work, man. Those look amazing.
Redbeard's asking if there's a cool map asset that's kind of large with a square base, maybe a statue or something classy to go in front of a classic hotel.
You got Hyde Park Ninja rings.
I don't know if you're looking for a Chinese lion statue, Redbeard, stone. You've got a stone skull statue.
The Egyptian one looks pretty cool.
Tosshead made that one.
Where is that?
Look, trying to find
Blues Farmhouse.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, alright, sorry about that, I'm getting distracted. Alright, so we got an ornament from Laban to give away. We've got a 10K upix to give to 3 people. Got the ornament, and then we have a level 1 uppy.
Alright, so let me make sure I got all that. Hold on. Okay, level 1 uppy. Laban house. Structure ornament. What's the other one?
Uppy.
What kind of uppy?
The Magnolia. Oh goodness.
Alright, so we have a level 1 uppy, a Laban house, and a Magnolia uppy.
Magnolia Murmur.
Murmur. And this is being given away? Isn't that a level 7?
I have a level 1.
Oh, level 1. So are there 2 level 1s or 1?
There's 1 level 1.
Okay. All right. So Laban house, the level 1 uppy, and then 10K, 10K, 10K.
Hang on, let me try one more thing. Trying to help out Redbeard here. The Zeus statue.
That's a cool one too.
There you go. Oh, Athena Goddess. I think I've seen that one.
Oh, cool.
Dark New 2. Alright, Redbeard. Maybe that'll give you some ideas.
Zarina said to give away a Blues farmhouse.
Oh, cool.
So she said that's actually an asset, not a place, not like a shop. It's an asset.
Yeah, I brought it up while you were writing stuff down.
Oh, sorry.
Found it. All right. Anything else? Got some good giveaways today.
All right.
You got just a few minutes left, maybe like 30 seconds left to get in hashtag remember.
And remember, if you already put in hashtag remember, don't put it in again. I will give until my stop clock runs out.
Wolf giving away a lemon tree.
Lemon tree. All right, here's the ticker. I'm going to let this baby wind down.
Going old school.
Mm-hmm. All right, what order are we going in, KO?
Let's go what I got on my paper here. Or do you have them written down already?
I have written down Lebenshaus, Lemon Tree, Magnolia Uppy, Murmur, and Blues Farmhouse, 10K, 10K, 10K.
All right, let's just do... Yeah, let's just do it in that order.
And, Twilka's giving away a set of wizards.
And a set of dragon assets.
Okay, so a set of wizards and a set of dragon assets.
Ton of stuff going out today. Thank you, everybody. And Blue Rain's giving away a Sizzle Season ornament.
Ooh.
The Slip Slide.
So is that is the slip slide? Is that the structure ornament? Or is that separate thing?
Nope, that's a structure ornament.
Okay.
I've got one of those.
All right, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So we got the Lebenshaus, the Lemon Tree, the Magnolia Murmur, the Farmhouse, set of wizards, set of dragon assets, Sizzle Season ornament, and a slip and slide.
There you go.
Yeah, that was. This is my backup timer, City Pigeon. I think you missed that at the beginning of the stream. KO's got all this digital stuff at his academy. I still have the old school analog clocks. And as a backup, just in case the battery goes dead in the analog, I have this sand timer that works great. Batteries never run out. And you can't manipulate it. You can't turn the hands. You can't do anything. When the sand falls, it falls.
That was too funny. FH Clan. So wait until in season. So right now we're out of season. So in June we start Genesis season, and you want to wait till the weekend. There's it's like Friday through Sunday or Monday morning or something like that. I always did Saturday just to be safe. And so yes, wait until in season and wait till the weekend, and that's when you can get that sparklet boost. All right, let's give some stuff away.
All right, let me get over to the spinner. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. All right, so the first one, this would be for the Lebenshaus. Maui.
All right, hang on. Let's change that up.
Okay. Should we default her to the lemon tree?
Was that the next one in line?
Yep.
All right. Lemon Tree to Maui.
Okay. All right. Laban House to Upland MS. Who's that? Who's Upland MS? I don't know that one.
Not sure. Let us know in chat who Upland MS is.
Yeah, Upland MS. Make sure we have your in-game name.
And that was for Laban's ornament?
That was for Laban's ornament. So Maui had the lemon tree. We'll go to the magnolia next. The magnolia murmur uppy. Chian
Gets the uppy?
Yep, the murmur. All right, next one is going to be the Blues Farmhouse. And Zarina, of course.
What's the next one? What's the next prize?
Set of Wizards.
All right, send those to Blue Rain.
So Blue Rain gets the set of Wizards, and we will respin for the Farmhouse. Bajo, Tiago Bajo.
He got the map asset from Blue Rain.
He got the Farmhouse from Blue Rain.
Okay.
All right, we'll go to the Dragon assets, the set from Twilk. Sir Mitch. All right, and let's see, the last one here, it will be the Sizzle Season Ornament, Slip and Slide, or other. That goes to John Sawyer. So, hail thee I am. All right, then we've got the 10K Upix next. I am Redbeard. And if your guys' in-games are different than what's up here, just drop that in the chat so we don't mix them up. Okay, the next 10K Upix is FFF 7923. And let us know what your in-game is in chat. All right,
and one more 10K.
The last one is going to Michael Kohler. All right, so that's going to Trendy Prop. All right, so if you are a winner, make sure you guys have your correct in-game Upland name. Yeah, I am Redbeard. I knew his was the same. I'm not sure about FFF 7923. Let us know what your in-game is. Michael Kohler, I know you're Trendy Prop.
And Upland _ MS. I need that one.
Oh, that's right. All right, so again, just a quick run through. Laban's house went to Upland _ MS. The lemon tree went to Maui. The magnolia uppy went to Chin. The farmhouse, Blues Farmhouse, went to Tiago Bajo. We had the set of wizards goes to Blue Rain. The set of dragon assets to Sir Mitch. Sizzle Season Ornament. Slip and Slide, that's going to John Sawyer. And then for the 10K Upix, we have I Am Redbeard, Trendy Prop, and FFF 7923. So just make sure to get your in-game name to us so we get you set up there. And that that should do it for giveaways. I don't think there's any other news. I hope everybody enjoys the heck out of your rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully, your weather is better than ours here. It's actually looking like it's a little bit sunny out, which is nice. I would welcome some sun. We're supposed to have about 8 days of rain in a row, and to be honest, we could use it.
Sorry, just getting in-game names down.
Yep, take your time.
All right, makes sense. I got you. Blue Rain, I know Bajo's name. I'll send it to you. Yeah, we've had quite a lot of rain the last few days, and I think the rest of our week is looking like rain. So
Keo, did you get Upland MS?
I did.
That makes sense. Okay. And then, so the only one we're missing is FFF 7923. Does anybody know that person? I know I've seen that name before, but I don't know who it is.
Just drop it in the comments after the show, FFF, if you're listening to this later, and we'll hit you up.
All right. I think that is going to wrap for today. So we'll look forward to seeing everybody next week. We do have a guest on next week as well. And don't forget to reach out to all of the, or not reach out, but definitely tune in to all the other broadcasters. A lot of good information out there. We all do some different stuff for sure. And then don't forget, Monday they have the Twitter show, or wait, is it Twitter? X, whatever it is now. The X show, the Millenberg Loop. So Shelter is running that, and that will be at, I believe, 10 o'clock that starts, Kale. Is that correct? Is it 10 or 11?
It's 10 because I have a meeting at 10 on Mondays.
Yeah.
So I sometimes cannot make it because of that meeting. So
The I don't know. Actually, Shelter, I know you're in chat. Is that show going to be on tomorrow? I know it is Memorial Day, so I wasn't sure if that was going to be on for tomorrow. Just let us know in chat. I didn't know if that was happening or if it was moved to a different day. But definitely catch all the streams. You got Mint to Be on Wednesdays. You got Too Stupid for Web3 is on Thursdays. You've got sometimes on Monday nights. I don't know if it's a actual scheduled time. You've got K Twice and Kevin the Man do their show. And then Friday, of course, UAD. Get on there with those guys and cut it up. That's the Midnight Crew. So jump on there with Wolf Warner, L Slack, Happy MFer, and then Lily Field's out there too. So, and then Saturday, who's on Saturday, Co? Blues Cruise.
Blues right
Cruise
now,
sometimes.
So it's the Clue Crew with Scooby. They've a little hit or miss whether they're on or not.
I think he was doing every other week or something due to schedules or something. And then I know MRNN, Matt Schuff runs one of the racing things with City Pigeon, I believe.
Yeah, I was actually on their show last night. I did a few races with them and had a good time with them last night. So, but I think that was the last one until I don't think they're doing it during Genesis season. So I think until Sizzle season, that was the last one. For that.
For the Saturday show too?
I know.
I think the Monday one is usually off during the season changeover that we do at 8:30 on Mondays.
So it was a Saturday one, I believe. City Pigeon, I hope you would talk to Mass because I really enjoy those shows. But I know you guys got lives and are super busy, so it is actually kind of nice to have a small break from the racing for a week or two.
It is.
It's been fun. I was pretty consistent this season, and actually really enjoyed it. And I practiced quite a bit, but it is nice to have a week or two off, and then I'll be ready to get back into it next season. So
yeah, Shelter said it's 11 Eastern on Mondays. Shelter, is that going to be this week though, or is it off this week for Memorial Day? I know I usually try to make that when I can. That's a really great chat with everybody.
It's 10 Eastern. It's 10 o'clock Eastern.
No, it says
He corrected
11
himself.
Eastern. Oh, okay, okay,
Keep reading.
gotcha.
Keep reading.
Okay, got it, got it.
I know it's 10 because it's right as my meeting
I
starts.
thought it was, but I'm just not sure. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Dice will be back tomorrow because he's probably off of work on Monday. So okay, cool. Well, if anybody can make it, we get that group in there, and that's always a good time to chat. I always try to make that one when I can. So we'll see what is in store for us tomorrow. And they're coming on today with Danny P as a guest.
Okay. That'll be cool.
Is Danny P the one that just took Kate Weiss's thing, or is that a different person?
No, that's not Danny P.
Oh no, Danny P.
Um,
Okay, yeah, I'm confusing him with someone else. Yep, we
yeah,
got
no,
that one. Wolf Thursday, Too Stupid for Web 3. You got Shaq. I think Shaq will be back this upcoming week too. I know she was on Travels. You got Coach Funk usually jumps in there, and Mash Chef as well. So definitely a good crew over there. Lots of good information, and let's see, reservation made, collect winning. Perfect. Okay. I think that's everybody. I think that covers everybody. And then, of course, us on Sundays. We're always here at 11 on Sundays. Next week, we will have a really cool guest. We won't give up who that's going to be yet. And then we will also have some of the information on the Gen X event that me and Gen X Jono are doing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll reminisce and show some of the pictures from last year and the year before. We had a lot of good fun stuff that we did there, and looking forward to this year is going to be bigger and better. We have a really cool meetup place where we're going to get to indulge in some Buffalo food and chat, talk, give away prizes, listen to old school music from back in the 80s and 90s. So always a good time. So any closing thoughts, KO?
I don't think so. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Always appreciate the support. And Upland community is the best. So thank you.
All right, guys, have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Later.